everyone. Thank you for joining us today. I am Bobby Puckett, the AFW2 Community Programs Manager. The purpose of AFW2 Community Programs is to connect all of you with all the great organizations in your communities. This as well as a lot of other organizations you can find on our AFW2 Community Programs Facebook page, as well as our AFW2 Community Regional Facebook groups. Today we are joined by Dion Brugger from the Travis Manion Foundation. Dionne, how are you doing today?
Good. Thanks for having me, Bobby.
Absolutely. Dionne, can you tell us a little about yourself and how you got involved in the Travis Manion Foundation?
Yeah, thank you for asking. So I am a Marine veteran. I served from 2000 to 2004 as an artillery officer. Left the Marine Corps and went out into the civilian world and began, my next career, next journey. I did not discover the Travis Manion Foundation until about, it must have been about over 10 years after leaving the military. The reason I discovered it is I was actually, in a career that I didn't have really that sense of meaning and purpose that I did when I was in the military. So I was seeking out some professional and personal, growth and development opportunities. And I just happened to stumble upon the Travis Manion Foundation. I was out taking an online course, and that course was in and around innovation. And I discovered the Travis Manion Foundation because the innovation I was trying to, or problem I was trying to solve for was, how do you develop character in youth? I had a 5-year-old son, or my son was 5 years old at the time. And so I was trying to figure out how do I, develop him to be the best person that he could be. And as I was doing that research online, I discovered the Travis Manion Foundation because we do a lot of different things that both empower us as adults and veterans and also youth as well.
That's great. Can you tell us exactly what is the mission and purpose of the Travis Manion Foundation?
Yeah, the Travis Manion Foundation is the namesake of Marine Officer Travis Manion, who was a first lieutenant that gave his life in service of our country. He was killed in action on April 29th, 2007 in Baghdad. And ever since he gave us the ultimate sacrifice, his family really started our organization almost immediately following that. As a way to give back and serve the families of fallen heroes alongside with veterans and to pass on a legacy of character and service. And so today we have a number of programs, but our quick mission statement is to empower veterans and families of the fallen to develop character in the next generation.
That sounds like a great mission. So are you guys location-based or are you guys nationwide?
Yeah, the organization started out in Doylestown, Pennsylvania. That's where our headquarters is, but we are a national veteran service organization, so you can find us anywhere across the United States, and we actually have hosted a number of events internationally as well. That's
amazing. That's pretty good reach. So can you tell us a bit more about the specific programs that you guys offer?
Yeah, would love to. So our flagship program is our mentoring program, where we empower and train veterans, families of the fallen, to become mentors and to develop character in the next generation. So what that looks like is we have a very succinct program that you can sign up for. Basically, the empowerment part comes from an education that we provide on positive psychology and character strengths. And so really what we're doing is we're investing that knowledge and education into our mentors right from the outset so that they can gain that knowledge and insight and perspective and then share that with other generations, youth across the nation. And the way that they do that is through our Character Does Matter program. So our mentors are trained and educated and pass a background check. And then they're empowered to go out in their communities to deliver discussions or interactive character leadership courses. A lot of information on what those actually look like can be found on YouTube or our website as well.
Okay, those programs sound like they're, pretty in depth. Is there a cost to the people that attend those programs?
Yeah, that's a great question too, and that's actually one of like 5 programs. So,
Oh, I'm sorry, did I cut you off?
no, all of our programming that's available to veterans, families of the fallen, and youth is absolutely free, thanks to our wonderful sponsors, including Under Armour, which you see here on my shirt, and other sponsors, including Johnson & Johnson, our individual sponsors, and other corporations as well. So there is no charge for facilitating our programming to veterans, families of the fallen, active duty service members, and youth. So some other examples of our programming is our Leading with Your Strengths program. That's actually the foundation of our mentoring program. So whether you become a mentor with us or you're just looking for some personal professional growth and development, the Leading with Your Strengths program is that foundation. And what it is again, it's an opportunity to learn about positive psychology, to learn what your strengths are within you, and how to leverage those out in a broader sense in your community and amongst your immediate connections, and how to build relationships, how to incorporate meaning, and how to engage in activities that matter to you and to those around you. We also have a number of athletic events, including our Manion Workout of the Day, which is held in and around every April 29th, the day that Travis gave us the ultimate sacrifice. And we also host a 9/11 Heroes Run, which is a 5K event that's across the nation. Both of those events, all of our programming is available across the nation. And the athletic events are actually led by our members and volunteers. So if anyone's interested in leading events and engaging in that way or participating in events, it's a great way to get started with our organization. The last thing that I'll share too is we also have expeditions. Two components of that. One is a leadership program. It's called the Spartan Leadership Program, and that's for veterans to sign up or families of the fallen. And it's a 7-month program that fully invests and engages in them and activates them to leverage their strengths out in their communities. And they receive just everything that we can bring to the table as far as information, education, and knowledge from guest speakers is poured into them over 7 months. And then the last program, our expedition part, is open to our survivors. So our surviving family members are taken out on a 3 to 5 day expedition to various locations throughout the United States and sometimes internationally. And it's an opportunity for them to come together and bond and build relationships and serve in honor of their loved ones.
Those sound like some amazing programs. So how do our warriors and their families get involved with the Travis Manion Foundation?
Yeah, so any number of ways. The easiest way is just to go onto our website, it's travismanion.org. So the easiest way to get involved is to go onto our website, travismanion.org. That's a great place to start. From there, you can engage into our online programming that's available 24/7 through our Spartan Development Center. That's a new asset that was created ever since COVID, began to impact the world globally. Another way to get involved is to join our regional or citywide or chapter Facebook groups or social media platforms. There, anybody can find out about local events in their communities. So right now we have over 23 chapters across the United States, and that's growing very quickly. So almost in most major cities, you can find a chapter. And if someone is interested in starting a chapter in their community, they don't have one yet, have them reach out to us, and we can begin that discussion as well. And one other way to get involved is, like I said before, the athletic events that we host, whether it's a 9/11 Heroes Run or a Manion Workout of the Day. And we host a number of other events, all facilitated, by our chapters. Our chapters are out there doing community service projects as well. So that's another way to get involved, is to either join an existing community service project that's hosted by an individual or our chapters, or they can anyone can actually start a service project and honor someone that they want to based on their service. So really, the sky's the limit. That's what I love about our organization. There's a number of opportunities, and as you get involved, you begin to get invites to other exclusive events like regional summits or national summits, or our annual gala that's held up in Doylestown area. It's just any number of ways. You can also reach out to our regional offices, which we have 7 of those across the nation, and they'll plug you in to opportunities as well.
That sounds like an amazing organization and a lot of great things you guys are doing. So remind the audience one more time, how do they get in contact with you on your website?
Yeah, anyone can reach out to travismanion.org and get started there and look at any number of things that they might be interested in, including our events and our Spartan Development Center.
That sounds great. Dionne, I really want to thank you for joining us today. Everyone, make sure that you reach out to Travis Manion Foundation and check out all the great things they're doing. And make sure you're staying tuned in with AFW2 and check out the AFW2 Community Programs Facebook page. There's a lot of great organizations out there, and they're ready to serve you and your families. So make sure you stay in touch.